Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Aberdeen Career Mode. Today we're going to be going into the Europa League against Copenhagen. If you guys have missed any of the previous episodes, definitely go back and watch them, but we have played 3 matches so far in Europa League. We are in first place of the group. We have 9 points out of a possible 9. Wolfsburg and Copenhagen in second and third. Başakşehir in fourth place with 0 points. Going into this match, everybody seems to be on pretty decent stamina, so we should be good to play our normal starting lineup. But a lot of players have been proving themselves and definitely deserve to start being looked at for the team. But this is the team that we're going to start with today. Actually, is Brandon Williams tired? Probably, right? Yeah, he's a little too tired to play. The rest of the team's looking pretty good, though. I'm just going to kind of clean up our bench and just make sure we have good options here. I do want to start trying to get some of these other guys that are on the bench right now into games, but after this match, obviously we'll be back in the league, so they'll have an opportunity to play there and get in some good time on the pitch. So as we get more dense on our schedule, it'll obviously open up a lot of chances for people to get on the field and play. But in the last episode, we managed to get 2 wins out of 2, which is good. We want to make sure we keep a good winning streak alive. Obviously, Europa League has been a giant bright spot for us as we continue on in the Europa League. Really shocking the world, probably, being as dominant as we are with Copenhagen and Wolfsburg in our group. Even Başakşehir, not a bad team, shouldn't be overlooked too much. Obviously not a European giant by any means, but definitely a good squad with some really good players. So the fact that we managed to really hold our own in Europa League this season has been an absolute treat to watch and be a part of. What a ball out wide to Tito if he can get there. What an absolute run from Tito. Oh, I don't think Ivan Toney trusted he'd get the ball there. That was some wild curve he just put on that thing. Into Carlton. Carlton's got a really good chance here. Right foot. Oh, Ivan Toney high. We're almost at the end of the first half. That was a really, really good chance. They are all over us defensively right now. What a tackle from Carlton into Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney pulls it back. Right foot. Some good chances here at the end of the first half. Copenhagen have actually had the majority of the ball in this first half, but we're managing to get some good chances here to end out the first. But it is still 0-0. Again, if we can win this game, regardless of what happens in the other match, we can guarantee Europa League knockout stages. But if we do end up dropping any sort of points, it could end up being costly for us later. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring on Boyle and I'm going to bring on Gressel. I want to make sure we have a good amount of stamina. Carlton's been playing well, but I think the pace of Boyle will also help us out. And Matty Cash on a yellow card and a little bit less stamina. Just don't want any massive mistakes end up happening there. So let's clean up the squad a little bit. Make sure we do some housekeeping. I think it'll also help us with maintaining the momentum in the game. Down to Johnston. Good counter from Johnston. I couldn't get it to Boyle. It was a little late on that cross. I was actually trying to get it off a little bit earlier, but just couldn't get the space I needed. Way to keep it, Boyle. Tito, let's go, baby. Boyle pulls it back, gives it to Tito Villalba. Tito's ready to celebrate in front of the fans. Has been a little absent this game. Hasn't been doing horribly, but just not really like in the middle of the team by any means. Boyle gets the ball, though. Beautifully plays it back to Tito Villalba. Smashes it near post. Keeper was trying to cover the far post. Wasn't ready for it. Caught him on the back foot. 1-0 lead. Let's go, baby. Again, if we win this match, we guarantee our place in the knockout rounds of Europa League. Wolfsburg is beating the shit out of Başakşehir. They're going to be officially out of the Europa League. Well, I guess technically not. Yeah, no, they will be. Yeah. That'll put Wolfsburg on 9 points, us on 12. The game against Wolfsburg will be massive to see who gets the #1 seed. Frazier's going to come in for Miles, or not Frazier, sorry. What is his name? Bentner's coming in. Excited about that. Love Bentner. Lee's coming in for Robinson is what I meant to say. Frazier is also tired, which was why I was thinking that. Thought about bringing out Frazier, but as a center back, hoping he doesn't have to run too much. Into Ferguson, we're just going to run this down the field a little bit. Try to get some space here. I was kind of hoping for a Boyle overlap right there. What a run. Oh. Ferguson's got the wing covered. Helping Julian Gressel out. Into Julian, or from Julian Gressel to Tito Villalba. Tony to Boyle. Boyle on the counter. We know he has the pace. He pulls it back. Finesse shot. Boyle into the side netting. 2-0. We guarantee the victory against Copenhagen here. We're officially going to be through to the next round of Europa League into the knockout stages. Again, the game against Wolfsburg will determine who ends up getting first place in the group, so long as we do get our victory against Başakşehir again. It will be a very big and important game. Dude, they're only yellow carding us. They haven't given a single yellow card to the other team. It was like the same tackle that happened to me not that long ago. Come on, man. Give me a break, brother. Decent ball in. What the fuck was that touch, guys? What just happened? Who was that? Frazier, who is tired, but like just literally teed it up for the defense. He volleyed it off of our touch. How was that touch that bad, boys? Come on now. Tito, way to keep it. End of the game. 2-1 victory. We get the win. It got a little tight there at the end. I will not lie to you at all. But we managed to get the win, and that is the important thing. 2-1 victory. Boyle with the man of the match, 9.1 rating. Perfect super sub, as he always is. We had 46% possession that game, but we did have the more shots. That does guarantee our place into the next round, like I said, into the knockout stages of Europa League. So absolutely massive there. Young says he wants to play more often. I'll consider your request. I do really like Young. We just have a very crowded midfield. We're currently in 3rd place in the league. We are still... Okay, so we just dropped down to 4th, but we have a game in hand. We're currently 11 points down. But if we win this game, then we'll be, what, 8 points down from Celtic in 1st place. So we're making headway, and Celtic have been slipping up a little bit this season. So we do have a lot of players going on international duty. Hopefully everybody comes back fully healthy. Frazier, McKenna, and Johnston going to Scotland, along with the other Frazier and Watson. Tito Villalba going to Paraguay. Ethan Smith and Max Martin are going to be going to the U.S. Love to see that we're building international talent. Let's hop into this next match against Livingston. See if we can continue winning in the Scottish Prem. Jesus Christ, dude. That burp was like hanging on for dear life. In terms of the team, I'm going to make some changes here. I'm going to bring on Brandon at right back, Williams at left back. We're going to go Parker and Robinson at center back. I want to do Young and Ojo. Ojo at CDM, though. Let's go Carlton at center attacking mid. Watson on the right. Smith on the left. We're keeping Tony up top, but we obviously do still have some options to bring onto the field. And this should be good. Let's go with this squad, see what we can do, see if we can get a win against Livingston with a slightly weaker squad, just making sure everybody's stamina is good to go. All right, hopping into the match. Again, massive game here against Livingston. Every game is huge because we do need to catch up to Celtic in the table. We won a top 3 position, but I don't want 2 or 3. You know what I'm saying? Top 2, and I'm not talking about 2. Referee, let's go, baby. Pen in the first 3 minutes of the match. Cannot believe they gave me a pen for this. Swear Watson just tripped up. Yeah, he just straight whiffed the ball, I think. But we'll take it. Let's go. In the bottom right corner. Ivan Toney with the goal. I almost choked that. Not going to lie to you. I accidentally pulled it wide there at the last second. But it works. Ivan Toney. Clean as you like. 4 minutes in, we get the goal. 1-0 lead against Livingston. Out to Ivan Toney. Beautiful counter here. Ivan Toney. Finesse shot as you like. You love his right foot. He grabs another goal. Brace for Ivan Toney. 2 goals in the match. 2-0 lead against Livingston. He was on the counter. He slots it home perfectly with the finesse shot. Keeper couldn't do anything about it. 15 minutes in, 2-0 lead. Let's go, baby. Let's go. End of the first half. 2-0 lead. Should be 3. Maybe even 4. Oh, let's not concede here, though. Let's go, baby. 2-0 lead going into the second half. Livingston is traditionally a squad that, for some reason, I'll struggle against sometimes. Possession did end up at 50-50 at the end of the half somehow. I think I'm going to leave the team the same way for now. Maybe bring on some subs for Smith and Watson if their stamina ends up going a little bit further down. But for now, they're good. Williams got a yellow card literally at halftime, I guess. Maybe punch somebody in the locker room. Not too sure. Nice from Ojo. Down to Williams. Up the field to Smith. Smith into Carlton. Carlton into Ivan Toney. Ivan Toney down to Watson. Watson straight at the keeper. Gets a second chance. Puts it in the back of the net. Watson with the goal. Let's go, baby. I wanted to try. I thought about getting him his hat trick, but I wanted Watson to score. He gets a goal. Ian Watson with it. 3-0 lead against Livingston. Now let's focus on the Ivan Toney hat trick. There's not too many opportunities to get Watson his goals. But he is a youngster that I am greatly impressed with right now. And want to make sure we're putting in some very good effort with him. Into Ivan Toney for the hat trick, just like that. 53rd minute. Ivan Toney gets his hat trick. 4-0. Aberdeen over Livingston. We're finally showing that we can keep up with the Celtics and Rangers of Scotland, and we can score against anybody in this league. Let's go, baby. We're getting consistent. We're starting to kill it, and you absolutely love to see it. Dude, Brandon is eating Livingston alive right now. Down the flank to Smith. Into Carlton. He gets the goal. 5-0. Andrew Carlton gets on the board. He's been assisting. He's been passing like crazy. And now he's rewarded for it. Andrew Carlton with the goal. We're going to go ahead and bring on Lee for Williams. We'll make a couple other substitutions here soon. But absolutely menacing Livingston right now. 5-0. That is A-OK. 5-0 victory against Livingston to end the episode. Ivan Toney, 4 attempts, 3 goals. You love to see it. Booed by the fans. He doesn't care. He knows some of the Aberdeen fans are mixed in the crowd, and that's all that matters. An absolute MVP performance from Ivan Toney. You love to see it. The man, the myth, the legend, 10.0 rating. 12 shots, 10 on target. 74% pass accuracy, not great, but we got the job done, and that's what matters. We counterattack like crazy with this squad, but that is where we are going to leave it for today's episode. Looking into the future, currently we are in 3rd place, tied with Hibernian, but we do but we do have a better goal difference. We're currently 8 points back from Celtic, as I said before that match. we have a very good chance of making top 3 in this league. Obviously, the second half of the season, the second split, will determine who the actual champion is, and we will have to be playing against the top 6 for the second half of the season. But that is coming up in the next episode. If we look at the calendar, we're going to be playing against Kilmarnock and Basaksehir in Europa League. In the next episode, we're going to be playing against Ross County and Celtic as we move towards the January window and into the next half of the season. So again, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next one, I'll see you guys later. Peace.